for the win!
Yeah! Hey guys! So, we're here again for some more of the Spotlight Sim Talks, and we're going to talk about today the doctor himself, Julius Erving from the Brooklyn Nets historic Spotlight Sim. If you're new, then let me explain. This is the Spotlight Sim Talk series where we talk about some of the cards, we hope to get to all the cards that are in the Spotlight Sim series, give them a 1 to 10 out of 10 rating based off of two things. One, the gameplay difficulty, which is basically how the card plays once you get him and all that great stuff. And two, the difficulty that is acquiring the card. So, all the teams that you have to go through, all that stuff that you have to face and your way through, and it's just kind of just your way of figuring out how hard is it going to be to get this card in the first place. So let's just get this out of the way. This card, if you have the proper team to go to war with, it's going to be hard to acquire this card, but we're going to get into that later. But this card right here is a freaking monster. There is already a saying that I've come up with already with this card, and that is, do not jump with Dr. J. You don't jump with Dr. J. If you jump with Dr. J, you're gonna get postered, you're gonna get a finishing layup put on you, you might get an and one, you're gonna get something out of it. He's gonna give you some kind of bucket in some way, shape, or form, or you're just gonna foul him. He might miss. Because this card's driving capability is absolutely insane. And then on top of that, you don't even have to drive with him. He can take it anywhere you want. He can shoot downtown, he can take mid-range, he can fade away, he can do layups, he can do, acrobatic layups, he can do dunks, of course, it's the doctor, come on now. And he can do just about anything you want him to do on the court. He's not necessarily the flashiest passer, but he can make a regular pass really well. He can give you a good bounce pass if you need it. He can do all the regular stuff that you need when it comes to being a playmaker, but don't expect him to run your offense unless he's the one scoring. So, yeah, he's just a good card. And then on defense, he's a solid defender. He's capable of staying in front of people. He's going to block maybe one or two shots. He might not get as many steals though. He's not necessarily one who gets a bunch of steals. I like to run the RJ Barrett alongside him because RJ Barrett will guard the guys on the perimeter while he on the higher edge of the perimeter, and then Julius Erving will guard the guys on the wings and cut them off and try to maybe force them to go baseline somewhere where the bigs can get them. So that is just this card is really, really good. But where it gets hard is the fact that you have to go through the freaking San Antonio Spurs. I hate the San Antonio Spurs in this game. I hate the San Antonio Spurs in the Spotlight Sim because they are ridiculous. They don't have a weakness. Rarely ever do they have a weakness, especially when you're playing them on Hall of Fame, because then you have to have 10 players from that area. You have to have 10 players from that team that you're using. You have to have 10 Brooklyn Nets in this case. This team, Tony Parker, freaking Tony Parker. I hate Tony Parker in both 2K18, 2K19, and 2K20. I don't like Tony Parker. I can't stand him. He always gives me buckets. If you can get past that team on Hall of Fame, you're pretty much home free. But it's gonna suck, man. It's not gonna be fun because they like to run those double screens a lot. And Tony Parker greens dang near everything that he gets to look at. So have fun with that. But with that being said, this has been Mr. Fullcourt, and I'll see you guys later, man.